Hello and welcome to this Q&A. I got so many questions. Some of them were personal questions, and whatever I have left over, I'm going to post on Patreon. So let's get right into this. I don't feel able to speak and converse comfortably about anything really. The whole time I'm just thinking about what I'll say next. Do I not have enough knowledge behind my words? Life unfolds the best, in my experience, when you can forget yourself. You might feel like you want to be liked, you want to be recognized, you want to be like absolved of your embarrassment. But I think if you can try to go into a conversation or an interaction with the intention of seeing others, really enjoying them, I think the best advice I can give you is try to focus on other people in your interactions. Like when you go to talk to someone, make it be because you really want to hear from them. You want to listen to them and in turn offer them what you think will be the most beneficial. I say this so often, but your presence is the greatest gift you have to offer anybody. Really just like taking it in, putting your phone down, listening. I think if you can just accomplish that with someone, they're going to be so appreciative. Maybe on another level, because it's so rare to get that these days, like in our experience of life. Someone who just truly wants to be with you. I hope that helps. What are your favorite fall recipes? And also, what do you do when awareness is painful? My favorite thing to eat in the fall, winter, it's probably bread. Anytime you feel discomfort or pain in your life, in a certain part of your life, know with certainty that is where that discomfort is an indication to where your heart can open more. And I really mean that. Like anything that feels uneasy to you, and don't put yourself in some grave danger here, but pain is the heart opening, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think we have this conception that pain is bad, pleasure is good, but it's the same. And I think when you can turn towards that with softness and with grace, it opens you. I would even recommend turning towards painful awareness. Which feeling do you think is the best indicator that it is time to leave? It's time to leave when things get too easy, too routine, too mundane. When I get used to my circumstances and I stop challenging myself, that's when I'm ready to leave. Just falling into something that's really comfortable. Comfort is nice, but it has a certain sucking quality. It gets harder and harder to leave something comfortable. When I'm not trying anymore, I'm not growing anymore, and that's very important to me. How to stop running away from intimacy/relationships. If you're running away, you're running away. I don't think there's a right way to approach these things. I just wouldn't try to make it a whole thing, honestly. Just accept people as they are, accept what they offer to you. Having a boyfriend or a girlfriend doesn't mean you're soulmates for life. It just means that you're choosing to spend some time together. How do I become at peace or allow myself to heal after I've broken up with someone I feel like I'm meant to be with in every lifetime? Maybe the two of you aren't in partnership anymore, maybe you're separated, but the relationship lives on. The connection between the two of you doesn't end. It's still its own thing that you are thinking about, reflecting. It's still moving, it's still growing even. I think choosing not to be with someone is ultimately very practical. It's I need to focus on this, I need to grow in this way, I need to put energy into this thing, or maybe it's even you wronged me in this way I can't accept right now, but nothing is permanent. I mean, the beauty of life is we meet and we come together and we come apart and we come together. There is no final outcome. And I also find you say, I feel like I'm meant to be with them in every lifetime. So you'll see them soon, you know, you'll see them down this road or another road. Like, know that and honor that and let that be true for you. How can I stop trying to control everything in life? Life is like a river, right? A roaring river. We're all bobbing down along it like a rubber duck. And you know, there could be like a branch or something sticking out of the river, and you can grab onto that branch and really like, no, this is where I'm at, I'm staying here. But ultimately, you're gonna get tired, and the stream is gonna move you. Like, I don't want to tell you you don't have any agency, but what if you went through your life knowing that you were protected, you know, and you were cared for, that there was this like perfect plan for you where you fit in like a little puzzle piece. I think saying I have no control can be flipped to saying like I'm guided, I'm protected, like life is going to carry me through, you know. We can either see this river as like pulling us, I don't know where, to the rapids, or it can be like we're going to the water park, you know, like I'm on my way, I love this ride. And both outlooks are fine and will come with time, but it's something to consider, you know, especially if it's causing you grief. Would you consider yourself a minimalist? If I have a lot of things, I sort of feel, well, you know, I feel cluttered. Like I feel cluttered in my mind, like knowing where everything is. Like it becomes like a mental load. Like there's more laundry to do. I have responsibility for all my objects, you know, and so it's just better for me and takes up less space in my mind when I'm carrying less. Um, I also just think the look of having less things, you know, if you have like 20 pictures on the wall, that's 20 pictures on your walls. But if you just have one, it really like it interacts with the space differently. It's sort of like reverent. Um, and you know, someday I might have a home and I might want to have more things. Um, I definitely have a lot of markers. It's just not it's not a priority for me right now. How to be around others when they are on such a different path from you. I think it's very easy, it's almost safe to look at a group of people and say, oh, they're on a different path. Like, they're doing something different. Like, I'm here, you're there, we are not the same. We're all the same. You don't have to be best friends with them, but you are together right now in this life, in this moment. You like are sharing this energy. And I think there's always something to learn, you know. There's always a truth that's really beautiful. And I want to encourage you to see others as we're all ice cubes in the ocean. And we're in our different ways. The goal for all of us is to melt and to really become that ocean. It's in moments when you become the ocean that the most magical things happen. Even if you're at dinner with a group of people and you can feel yourself sort of like slipping into their thing more than you'd like, I recommend just getting up for a minute and going to the bathroom, sitting in the silence of your heart, you know, just like hearing yourself. How do you enjoy being alone or not feeling lonely by yourself? I think it's really important to do nice things with yourself. I think it's easy, like, not, I don't want to say treat yourself badly, but maybe frugally, you know. What a joy it is to not have anyone you have to cater to, you know, just being able to really make your own choices.